Hey, welcome back to another episode on Life for Living Well. My name is Richard. Before I dive into the topic that I have for us this week, I do like to quickly say if you like to know one or two things about the community Life for Living Well, you can find it on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. If you also would like to find our weekly article, you can sign up by your email, and every time we push out the article weekly, you will be one of the members that receive those articles. So without taking much of your time, let's dive into the topic that we have this week. So the topic we're looking at this week is what we call learn to love the experiences that have shaped you. As we normally do, if you are frequent to this podcast and this community, so as we normally do is to use one individual quote to build the message around it. And the person that we'll be taking from this week is called Rita Mae Brown. So let's see how Rita put the quote together. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. There's certainly truth in that word. And mostly, we don't really take time to absorb our experiences, and it's also making us repeating the same thing again and again. But once we have the courage to hold on to our experience, to learn from it, we becoming more grow within ourselves, and the confidence illustrates itself to the other part of our life. So when you learn to embrace the lesson the life throw at you and the experiences that have shaped you, it is remarkable how similar events can yield such different outcomes for different people. So if you put two or three people together, they may have similar experiences, but you wonder why the outcomes are different. So this is where individual state of mind have come to play as well, and the exposure and the experience and the background, how they react to the event. So one defining trait of those who succeed is a formidable resilience, a determination to make the best of any situation. People of this caliber transcend their circumstances. They often use their experiences as a foundation for self-development. Refined character and a stronger mindset. As Confucius stated, our greatest glory lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Often, our unpleasant experiences hold higher value than our pleasant ones. We don't put so much emphasis on failure, we want to run away from it. I once known an elderly person that really have a challenges upbringing, challenges married life, challenges adult life. But for some reason, because they are triumphant, they overcome it, they will a little be ashamed to talk about it. Because the current status of group of friends they are, they do not want to bring that up. They do everything to shut that humble background down. And I actually think that is a mixed opportunity. But there is some people that they only see them in their final state of their life, but they don't have opportunity to see the days how struggle come out for them, what they've done to come out of it. So that's why Confucius stated, our greatest glory lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Often, our unpleasant experiences hold higher value than our pleasant one. We don't want to realize that when things didn't go the way we wish or plan, is actually the time that we can use that unfortunate experience as an educative tools. So it builds us in a way that transcends into wisdom or knowledge or understanding that can be a key to someone's problem tomorrow. True resilience is forged when we learn to embrace our obstacles until they become part of the path itself. So it is Holloway that once said that what is in the way become the way, which is Stoic philosophy. That if the problem is on my way, that problem they become the part of the way. Personally, I've come to conclusion that many places that I find myself is not initially the places that I plan to be, but it ends up to become the best place to be. Is to open up, is to surrender yourself to the experience, is to embrace it, is to reflect on it, is to learn on it. As we bring it to the end, the professional athletes, for example, use their struggles to transform setback into success. That's why you see them at 4:30 in the morning when when the outside is dark, when others are sleeping. They were pushing their body. They are pushing their body because the elasticity of the body, elasticity of the human being nature to overcome obstacles. One of the tenets of Taekwondo is indomitable spirit. That you don't just give up. You just don't give up. And Muhammad Ali said that he's more afraid of someone that didn't give up, not someone that have a muzzle. Because it means the person might outlast him on the ring than he will outlast the person. And you ask yourself, what is it that we need to shape in children, in adults? Is indomitable spirit. And this is something, if we don't have the opportunity to raise with it, we could train ourselves to become one. It could start from small things that you can do in 5 minutes. Do not procrastinate about it. Maybe you finish eating and you have 2 plates to wash. Wash it before you go to bed. When you wake up in the morning, make up your bed. Tidy up the clothes. Little things like this transcend into the bigger thing that I'm talking about, indomitable spirit, sense of purpose. Finally, as I mentioned, the professional athletes, how they use their struggle to transform setback into success. When you see them in the Olympic, when you see them on weekly football competition, they didn't just put on the boot and just kick the ball, and you see them running like a light. It's something that they put to practice every day, every week. And they now put into the real competition. And me and you sitting in the audience, we baffle with the skills. Physically, mentally, and psychologically. We have to prepare. So you can do the same. Allow the person you have become to be a source of betterment for everyone around you. I hope you continue to use your personal experiences as a powerful tool for a long learning and development. And that is one of the purpose you are here. Those experiences must not allow you to go waste. You never know. You might have a desire to help 100 people. You might not have the resources and the time to do it. You might help one person. That one person might help 1,000 person or 1 million person. You see, whether you are here or not, the blessing, the blessing, the honor will still come to you one way or the other. I hope this message helps someone. Until we meet again, please stay safe and have a wonderful week. Ciao.